Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to do a quick check-in, and yes, I am in front of a black curtain, as you can see. So it is July 3rd. I believe it's July 2nd or 3rd, one of those. And we are at the middle of the year, so just wanted to catch you all up. Not a lot has gone on this year. It's been kind of busy behind the scenes. I've been working on recording some stuff. Uh, and I've been just putting out some videos, seeing what new thing will entertain me as far as videos go, and I've been having fun with it. But I do have some news. I may be doing some new types of videos in the way of video reviews, movie reviews, and things like that. So um, yeah, so if you all are into that, look forward to that. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna say maybe in the next. I want to say the next few months, but it could be towards the end of the year. I got something very special planned for that. Aside from that, with Terranodon Media, we're not. I think we've done most of our shows. We had a pretty good show with Cloven Hoof, NWOBHM Legends. Had a real good time doing that. And before that, early in the year, we had the Outsider Music Showcase with the legendary Complete, along with the Goat and Your Mom. So right now, we're in the middle of just trying to figure out what we have. We have like kind of like a big agenda and where we want to go from there. Pick and choose what would be easier to do first and what we need to get out of the way. There's so many things I'd like to tackle, but doing it all at the same time is not easy to do. And sometimes when you put too many things on your plate, nothing ever gets done. So hopefully we can try to get some progress and get something done as being productive as possible. I know the Hangman's Curse finishing the album, well, not finishing in the midst of their album, halfway through a full length. What was originally going to be an EP is now going to be a full length album. So, working with Andy at Burn Studios down at Terranodon Media Sound Tank Studios, and hopefully get that done in the next couple of months. Aside from that, trying to see what else we can do. I'd like to put out some of the old material like Horror Babylon. I'd like to put out something from Complete, re-release some of Complete stuff. And if you don't know Complete, shame on you. They are the best, worst band in the world. And recently I started playing with them too. We did a South by Southwest showcase earlier this year as well. So it's been a pretty productive and fun, a lot of work this year. And again, when I find time, I will try to do these little stupid videos, show and tell what the hell. I've been having a good time doing that, showing off all my toys and different things. If anyone wants to see other stuff that I got, like I do have a lot of signed records, memorabilia, weird things. But I'm a huge toy collector, and Frightmare again was just an amazing event. I am very upset. Not very upset, but I'm sad. I want to say I'm sad that we're not doing Cult Classic this year. Unfortunately, it couldn't happen this year, but if it does happen next year, I would love to actually do that again. Um, and I'm looking forward to Horror for the Holidays in Austin, Texas. Aside from that, I'm trying to put together a list of events. It's hard to organize yourselves when there's so many conventions and shows and things like that. Um, so I'm working on it, folks. I swear. So again, thank you. I noticed that's another reason why I'm doing this video is that I started this channel. I want to say a few years back, and slowly I've just been doing whatever I want with it and putting these silly videos. And at this point, there's 100 people that have subscribed, so that's pretty cool. It's amazing how people can actually just find this stuff out of nowhere. And occasionally I'll link it to my friends and say, "Hey, check this out. I know you'll enjoy it." Um, oh, and the evil Skeletor has been making appearances on my channel. What an asshole! And recently, also, one of the channels I've been addicted to, one of the websites, channels, media groups is the Rob Burnett, Rob Meyer Burnett, Robert Meyer Burnett, and the Burnett Network, burnnetwork.net. Um, he does a channel. He has a lot of different. There's a lot of different sayings and acronyms and all sorts of things with regard to Rob. But he's allowed me at times to actually put some of my letters on his website. So go and check those out. Go to theburnetwork.net. Look under letters for those who are into the dorkier side of things, as he refers to it as the post geek singularity. So that's one of the things out there right now that's been taking up a little bit of my time, but also I'm enjoying listening to his podcast and participating with all the people in the community that he's building. So if I can give him a shout out and help him build his community, we can see a lot of good things. He's been involved with numerous documentaries and behind the scenes stuff with Star Trek Next Generation. He's been out there. He's a true fan. And I found out recently he's also worked with Full Moon. So I found that to be very interesting. I've interacted with a few times as well. So I'm very excited and very happy to see his to see my letters on his website. So it's a privilege. So check those out. Check out his website. Check out his podcast. I'd recommend that. Of course, been following along to Red Letter Media and some of the things I've been talking about. I think Star Trek Discovery. If you haven't seen it, then consider yourself lucky. I checked out the first season and 7 episodes of the second season. Absolutely horrible. Oh, also recently I did this little. I guess I want to say it's like a mini podcast with talking about what was it? I was talking about some of the new He-Man toys that are coming out. So pretty excited about that. But if you want to check it out, I got if you want, I don't got by any means any sort of insight scoop or anything, but based on what I saw on some of the websites, I just gave you my take on how I think that line would do if they decided that they were gonna, if Mattel decided that they were gonna make a full-blown 5-inch He-Man line with better articulation. So yeah, just pretty exciting stuff there. What else has been going on? Aside from that, I did earlier in the year, I did what was called the Lack of Hustle podcast. I may return to do some of those again, may change the format a little bit. I still talk to Eski and Surgical de Santo, of course, but it's very difficult to put together a phone chat when you have 3 guys talking all at the same time. And we all have very strong personalities. So sometimes the problem with those, if you notice, they all start happening all at the same time. So I may do that again, but I may just have one, I've already talked to them and have one person talk and then the other, or not, or just have one guest at a time is what I mean. Anyway, I was hoping to go out of town out of state this year. May or may not happen. We'll see what happens for my birthday though. And it could be either Las Vegas or New Orleans. So, or if anyone has any suggestions of where you think I should go, I'd like to check out some of, me. I like eating good food, drinking good coffee, listening to good music, hanging out at nice places, checking out their toy shops, their flea markets, comic book places. But there's a lot of things I wish I could go to. It's just I work too much. I work about 50 hours a week at my real jobs aside from doing studio stuff. So I wish I could be out there more. We'll see if that changes in the next coming year. But anyway, folks, again, to all the people who have subscribed, there's a lot of people that I just don't know out there. And it's cool to see you all there commenting on stuff, enjoying some of my videos. I didn't know people gave a shit. And so that's pretty cool. Anyway, if there's anything particular that you really want to see as far as like a podcast go or something to get me to review, I'll be happy to do some stuff. I mean, I like doing what I do primarily, but if there's something that you want to see me do, as far as like I say, if you want to hear my thoughts on a particular show or movie, I can talk for 5 hours straight about one particular thing. So yeah, feel free to let me know. If I have time to do it, I'm more than happy to. Anyway, folks, again, thanks so much for checking out, the Terranodon Media Instagram. Thanks so much for Facebook and for going to the events that we do. Um, I hope to see more of you out there. Anyway, take care.